Hello, vinyl community. I have returned. How's everybody doing? I decided to make another video tonight. Hello, by the way, to new subscribers. I have quite a few. And thank you all so much. I really appreciate it. I'm going to make as many as 4 videos in the next couple of days, hopefully. I'm trying to catch up. Things have been crazy, just crazy. I'm playing Spot the Difference in the background if you want to play, if you watch my videos. You'll know what I'm talking about. Tonight I decided to make a recent finds videos. I did go to a record store today, but it's not the usual one. I'm going to save that stuff for my next video. So this is just all stuff I've gotten online or wherever, local FYE or Barnes & Noble, whatever. To start it off, I got some VCLT. It's from a guy named Greg B. He goes by Spinnin' CT. He doesn't make videos as far as I know. But he saw my Monkees video and saw something at a yard sale for like $1 that I didn't have, so he sent it to me. And I am stoked and thankful, and thank you. It is, I got things out of order already. I'm prepared for this, not at all. It is the Monkees Golden Hits. I had never actually even seen this before. I did not know that this existed. So, it's not an amazing condition, but it's good enough for considering its rarity. And if you look on the back, there's only 3 Monkees. So, they are acknowledging the fact that Peter Tork was no longer clearly in the band by this time when this came out. It is on Colgems. And I'm trying to see if it's mono or stereo. I'm assuming, yeah, it's stereo. I'm assuming probably most things were by this point. I won't show the label, it's a typical Colgems label. But, and he sent me a nice little note right there, I'll keep it right with the record. And I'm just soaked. I've never seen this before. So, the Monkees Golden Hits on Colgems. Thank you. Thank you so much. I'm blown away by your generosity. So, thank you. What else can I say? And we're going to stay on the Monkees for a second. I picked this up online. 40 timeless hits from the Monkees. This is an Australian EP. 2-record set. There are 40 songs crammed onto this thing. If you want to see what they are, you can pause it and do that. It's Australian, so it's got kind of a thin cover, and it is what we're listening to in the background. It's kind of cool. It's got a whole lot of pictures on this side, and it's got a whole comic strip on this side, which is really cool. And one of the inner sleeves is just plain stuff, and the other inner sleeve is mugshots, largely from when they toured Australia. And it's interesting because Peter Tork had a beard already by '67 when he was in Australia, which is kind of cool. So, there you go, Monkey Mania, 40 timeless hits from the Monkees. I have been very much in a Monkees mood lately. By the way, I picked up the new CD and I listened to it all day in my car as I went to Pennsylvania to go to a record store. And I love it. I'm not going to talk too much about it. I will when the vinyl comes out in August, but I will pick that up. But I think it's at least the best album since Head. So good on the Monkees. If you're a Monkees fan, pick it up. You will really like it. It's really good. All right. Speaking of the Monkees, this came out FYE exclusive. Repressing of the first Monkees album on translucent blue vinyl, and it was on sale even though it didn't say it was on sale, and I was really glad it was because I was hemming and hawing about it. And I am going to crack it open. I'm going to crack a couple open here. Take a look at the interesting colored vinyl that is in here. I'm assuming it's just your typical translucent blue, but there's a nice clear sleeve. That's nice. And there you go. And this will do me, as I'm still on the fence about getting the box set from Record Store Day. I really want it, but I'm looking to try to get a deal on it. So, very cool, I think. And believe it or not, this will be in stereo, and I do not own a stereo copy of the first Monkees album, and I don't own a fabulous condition one either. The album was played to death. It's hard to find in great condition. So there you go, first Monkees album, FYE release. Pretty cool. And the new Bob Dylan album, have not played it yet. In fact, it's still sealed. I've heard tiny little scraps, and it's a lot like his last one as far as I can tell. There's the songs he does, ballads this time. He did ballads last time, but last time he kind of covered Sinatra. He's kind of doing his own thing. And this is the Borders copy of Fallen Angels. I suppose I should mention Fallen Angels. Again, it's supposed to be on blue vinyl. So I'll check this one out as well. And while I'm doing that, I want to mention that one of the videos coming up, I'm going to start a new series called 5 Recent Spins. And that's exactly what it's going to be. I'm going to be talking about 5 albums that I've listened to lately. And it looks a lot like the Monkees album. Slightly darker, but very, very close. Do like the label on this. Very cool label. And, very cool. And, I'll probably be talking about this in the fairly near future. Oh, it comes with a download card. And I picked this up for one reason and one reason only, and that reason is right here. It was fairly cheap. I'm not a huge Linda fan. I know a lot of people are, some aren't. I'm just such a big Warren Zevon fan and Elvis Costello fan. It's hard to be a Linda Ronstadt fan. Anyway, Linda Ronstadt's greatest hits, if you can't tell what it is, on red vinyl. So I'll crack this open and see if it's translucent red vinyl. I'm assuming it will be, but or what sort of red vinyl it is on. And there you go, looking very much like the original, except it's on red vinyl, and it always shows pink on this camera, but it's red vinyl, trust me. So very cool, Linda Ronstadt's greatest hits. Again, covering Warren Zevon and Elvis Costello a lot, amongst many others, including the Eagles, and she was just actually in the right place at the right time. So I guess I can't really fault her for that. She's the female Dave Edmunds. And lastly but not least, as far as weird vinyl goes, Gozer's Den showed this a long time ago. Dead on Arrival. It's a 2-record set put out by Virgin of just new wave acts. It is a British import. I'm not going to open mine. You can check his video out. It is on glow-in-the-dark vinyl, though. I will open it eventually, but this has been sealed for a long time, and maybe I'll do a sealed to revealed one day on it. But right now, I'm just going to leave it as it is till I need it. So I was very happy to get this, and I never ever do this, but I actually did a make an offer on eBay, and he took it. So played less than the retail price, and it's a really old album. Played a lot less, actually. So very happy about that. Now, last week or the week before, the Vinyl Geek, if you guys all know who he is, Vinyl Rewind, showed the new, not the new album, but Weezer's second album, Pinkerton. And he showed the Vinyl Me, was it the Vinyl Me Now copy on blue vinyl, which is going for already stupid money on eBay. And I really like Pinkerton. It's always been my favorite Weezer album, believe it or not. And so I got interested in Pinkerton, and I couldn't find anything at a decent price, any of the pressings. And just a regular 140 gram pressing was like 30 bucks. I'm like, I don't want to spend that. And he mentioned that there was a deluxe version. So I went for that. And I have not opened this yet. I will when I'm ready to play it. Again, I'm not going to open it just to open it. I did. I got the 4 record set deluxe version. And it wasn't that much more than the standard version. And it's a 4 record set on 180 gram vinyl. So if you're a Pinkerton fan, in my opinion, this is the way to go. There's your track listing. It's got 3 records of B-sides and live appearances and all of that kind of stuff on it. And I am really looking forward to taking some time and digging into this. And speaking of that, speaking of these guys, of Weezer, when I do my my spins, I've already forgotten what I called it, 5 recent spins video, the new Weezer album will be one of the 5. So if you're a Weezer fan, look forward to that. Also, haven't gotten to this, but I'm really dying to, the new Cheap Trick album, Bang Zoom Crazy Hello. I got this really cheap. I got this for like 10 bucks shipped. So I was like really happy about that. It came the other day, and I am very much looking forward to giving it a spin, but I've not done so as yet. Picked this up. My copy isn't in great shape, and it's got the live album. So the Joan Jett I Love Rock and Roll, the 35th anniversary edition. It's the regular album plus pretty much the album live on a second record, and it's supposed to come with a poster. Again, I haven't opened it yet. I'll get to it eventually. But Joni Jett, love some Joni Jett. Right, Joe? Well, Sgt. Pepper 13, I think, loves Joni Jett a lot too. This was just cheap, and it looks so cheesy. I had to get it. This is a soundtrack to a film called Garage Band. Now, this guy does not look like he's in a garage band at all. It's a Japanese film, clearly. It's a Japanese soundtrack. It's got the obi intact. It's in really nice shape. And I'm expecting pure 80s cheese out of this. And I'll listen to it. I'll find out. But there you go, Garage Band. Still left over from Record Store Day. Kiss My Amps Live, Volume 2, Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers. Never got the first one. Wish I did, from a long time ago. But there's some interesting covers and stuff he does on here. I don't know if you'll be able to see that. There's the track listing. But again, prices coming down. I picked this up fairly inexpensively. This just looked interesting. Again, it's fairly inexpensive. Clash Bootleg, Sound System Extras. Haven't played it yet. It says not for sale, promo only. Bull. There's the set list. It's definitely a bootleg. It's got some interesting stuff on it, and I'm a big enough Clash fan that I look forward to hearing it. I'd be shocked if Randy Deadwax 66 didn't have this. Friday at the Hideout, Boss Detroit Garage 64 to 67. Got 2 versions of Friday at the Hideout on it, which is just one of my favorite garage songs. The Romantics did a great cover of it too. There's your track listing there. And just a cool album on Norton. I thought Norton put it out. Friday at the Hideout. Finally, on vinyl, when this album came out, I absolutely loved it. Belly, star. It's got the amazing track "Feed the Tree" on here. One of my favorite '90s tracks. of all time. Geppetto's on here. Just a cool album. Tanya Donnelly, of course, from Breeder in this band. Or the Breeders, excuse me. Very cool. Belly. And again, I got this like $10 shipped, I think. I was big stoked. Standells, live on tour, 1966, on Sundays. Looking forward to this one a lot, but again, have not gotten to it. But I have been listening to some vinyl, which for me is hard to do lately. But looking forward to this. I just know it's going to be very, very dirty, garagey sounding, and it'll be perfect. A couple more here. As far as LPs goes, GP, Graham Parsons, his first album, a reissue. Again, I got it fairly cheap, and been getting into some Graham Parsons lately, and you know, this is probably his best one in my opinion. It's got She on it. It's so dark in here I can't even read what's on it. Streets of Baltimore, I thought that was on there. How Much I Lied. Of course, Elvis Costello did a nice version of that. And lastly, as far as the LPs go, reissue, Four Men with Beards, Dusty in Memphis. I don't know. Sometimes their stuff is great, sometimes not so great. But it wasn't too expensive, and I can't find an original. And the single I have isn't doing it for me, so I grabbed it. Dusty in Memphis. It's just a classic album. There are people that don't like this album, but I really, really do. So, Dusty. And I also have 3 10-inches. Got this British, I don't know when this came out, no idea. Good Rockin' Tonight, Elvis Presley. I know I don't think it's from the 50s, but I don't think it's much past the 70s either. I'm not sure when this came out, but I mean, it looks old enough to be not new. And it's got like 8 songs on it, all from his Sun period. Well, I suppose you can read them better on that side, couldn't you? So, this was just cool, and it's British, and it wasn't real expensive. It's on a yellow RCA label. Everybody seems to have shown this lately, and I managed to grab one too. Realized they didn't have it. The Dickies EP from their first album on white vinyl. And I'll show the vinyl, although everybody else showed it. Who showed it? Randy, I think, showed it. Deadlock 66. Vinyl Richie, I think, showed it. There you go. Maybe Ron showed it. Hog's Ear Report. I don't know who showed it. I think everybody in the vinyl community showed it. So there you go. I've had this for 2 or 3 weeks now. A lot of this stuff I have. Just haven't had time to make a video. And lastly but not least, Captain Sensible and Kong, My Baby Don't Care, 10-inch, of course. Captain Sensible, later from The Damned. And there you go, I haven't heard it yet. What's unusual about that for me? That does it for video number 1. Again, hello new subscribers. I hope everybody out there is doing well. And I've been watching your videos. I'm behind on my comments again. What's new? I'll work on it as soon as I get a chance. Check out my podcast, snapcracklepop.podomatic.com. I really appreciate that, and anybody that listens to it. And I know some of you are, and thank you for that. And stay tuned for the next video. And until next time, take care. Bye.